Hey, it's Ravenous KELLS, and I want to talk about water bottles because it makes me pretty mad the fact that some dumbasses sat around a group of people on a table and some chairs and were like, hey guys, I have a brilliant idea. What's your brilliant idea? Let's scoop up some water from the public frickin' water supply and let's put it in a bottle and sell it. Shit like this is just horrible because water should one be free. You are just paying for the bottle. Honestly, a better way to just bring your water around is to buy a reusable container. I know I sound like, oh, you're just being an environmentalist whore. No, because everybody should care about things like this. It's such a little thing that everybody can do to help, one, save your money and not put your money in the pockets of greedy ass people. Because these guys and girls who thought of this frickin' idea that is just not even smart or brilliant, or it doesn't save money for anybody, because when you buy a pack of water, you know, you're like, oh yeah, I spend like 12 bucks, 15, 20 bucks for 30. That's not bad at all. It kind of is, because yeah, we have recycling, but the main idea of why water bottles make me angry is because a group of people, they think they can, oh yeah, now it's not even a group of people, it's different brands of water like Aquafina, Fiji, and whatever else, Kirkland. You know, there are different brands and companies now that try to do the same exact thing just to compete with each other to try to get what the quote-unquote best water. Like, water is water. Yeah, you can purify it. Yeah, you can, I don't know, boil it and make it more awesome. But it's like the fact that these people are trying to rip other human beings off from saying like, oh yeah, you can get the best, purest water ever. Do you really think that they went to a mountain spring and scooped up water with a bottle themselves and closed the cap? No, nobody did that. There's no such thing as like, oh yeah, we get our shit from mountains. No, they really don't. If you look at the back of your water bottle, you will see an abbreviated PWS, which means public water supply. And that means that they get the water from water fountains. And, you know, wherever they store water for the public is where they get it so that they can put it in bottles and sell it to people. And that is a pretty evil idea if you think about it. The fact that water should be served to everyone, regardless, you know, if you have money or not. Water is free. Water is a right that everybody should have, and you should not be paying $2 on a bottle of water or $4 for that piece of crap at a movie theater or at a touristy place. Like, water is water. It's a commodity. It's stupid. Like, nowadays it is a commodity. It's a bottled water. You don't need that. Like I said, reusable container. Just put water that you can boil from a pot or a water boiler that can heat up water for you, and then you're set. You're good to go. You can just take it to the go wherever you want to go and even refill it from a water fountain. How awesome is that? You don't have to pay. You know, it's just ridiculous. And the very fact that they're doing this shows how greedy people can really get and how evil people are to even think, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to rip people off and with this stupid idea. And yeah, the only good thing about water bottles is if there is an earthquake, you can have water stored up already. And I don't know, natural disaster or zombie apocalypse, oh my god, yay, we have water. But think about it, how often does that actually happen for us to actually need water bottles? Never, to be honest. So, I mean, I don't know. I know that this can't change because it's already a part of the culture to buy bottled stuff, you know, so now they've even freaking put, oh, water in a bottle, yay! It's so BS, and I want you guys to know that you guys have the right to go into a restaurant or a store that sells liquids or foods or whatever, and you have the right to ask for a cup of water, and they have to give it to you, otherwise that is illegal. So it's funny how that works, that you can have free water if you ask for it, but yet they sell you water, bottled water, at the same place. And not a lot of people know. Like, I remember I went into Subway with my mom, and she was like, oh, I want water, and then she was about to buy a bottle, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, getting water, and I'm like, no. Even though at that time we didn't have we didn't bring with us a container, right? Because we were gonna go get sandwiches. And so I was like, no, Mom, did you know you could get free water anywhere, a cup? And she was like, no, you can't, you have to pay. And I'm like, nope, you don't. So I went up to the counter and was like, hey, may I please have 2 cups of water? And the person was like, yeah. Just filled up my cup, and it was a pretty big cup too. So my mom was really surprised, and I'm pretty sure not a lot of people know about that. You really can do that. You're not supposed to be charged for water. It is a human right. So I'm just saying that you guys should probably stop buying water bottles. I mean, if you're addicted to water bottles or something and you really can't stop buying them and you just want to spend all your money on water bottles, then damn. I hope you rethink that. But if you never really thought about water bottles, or you don't really care because you're like, oh, water is good for you, well, then you should be more I'm not trying to be bitchy or be bossy and be like, oh, you have to. No, you should just think about it. Think about why you're buying these bottles when you could just buy a reusable container that will last you a lot longer. You know, and also, oh my goodness, the plastic biodegrades into the water, especially if it stays in the bottle for the longest time. Oh my god, I have to sneeze. Oh my god, excuse me. No, I'm not gonna cut that out. I don't redo my commentaries ever. I just go all out. I don't really care. I could fart in a commentary too. I know people have heard it. I don't really care. So, plastic biodegrades into the water, which makes it pretty dangerous, especially if you keep it for a very long time. And I've seen people try to reuse their bottles. It's just like, then why do you buy them in the first place? You know, just get a reusable container. It's a lot better that way. Friendly, environmental friendly. Friendly. Yeah, it's super friendly. So, yay! Try those things, you know, and you're thinking, oh, well, I don't like the taste of that water. That's because you're too used to the processed, like, taste of the bottled water. Ugh, it has a specific taste, and I know that taste because I used to drink bottled water, but now I boil water from a water boiler, and I let it sit there until it gets cold, because when you boil water, it definitely kills a lot of bacteria and whatever else is in there. Or if you're the kind of person that says, oh, I want a purifier, I want to clean my water, then awesome. Do what you gotta do to have water, because water is very important. Don't just drink soda, juice, and all that bullshit, alcohol. That stuff is even worse. So I hope that you guys will think about this. I'm not gonna talk too much longer, so I hope you guys really think about this. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace out, Girl Scouts.